The cost function. A cost function specifies the cost as a function of the number of items made. So how much does it cost to make X items? That's the cost function, all right? It's the cost of X items, and it looks like this. The cost is going to have a fixed cost plus a variable cost, okay? So you add the fixed cost up and the variable cost, and you get the total cost. Now, what the heck is fixed cost? Well, let's talk about fixed cost. Things that don't change, okay? Now rent may change, but not over the short term, okay? Probably for a year the rent's going to stay the same, so we'll call that a fixed cost. The equipment rental, that's not going to change, okay? It's not going to change. Call these two fixed cost, and then other things like that that don't change. That's how much does it cost to make X items. You have the fixed cost, and then you have the what? The variable cost is dependent upon the number of bouncy balls produced. Now, in our example, we're going to have bouncy balls, thousands of bouncy balls, all right? So we're saying that's the number of items produced, okay? It includes production hours, material used to create each ball, okay? So that depends upon the number of balls that you made, and that's called the variable cost, okay? Now, revenue is something different now. That's the money coming in, okay? That's the money that you received from selling X items, all right? If you let R be the revenue, then R of X is the revenue function, okay? Selling X items at a certain price. So R of X has to do with the price here, the price of each ball, or each item, times the number of item made, where X is the number of items made, okay? And if you let X be 1, then we're talking about 1,000 bouncy balls. If you let X be 2, we're talking about 2,000 bouncy balls. So when you find out what X is, take it times 1,000, and you'll know how many bouncy balls you have to sell. Okay? X is the number of thousands that you have. And M is going to be the price that you sell it at. So you're going to take the price times the number of items, and that's your revenue. So this is a function of X, the items. Now the profit comes from the revenue take away the cost. All right? Revenue take away cost. Now if your revenue is bigger than the cost, then you're going to have a profit. If you have more money coming in than it costs going out, then you have a profit. Now if your cost is more than the revenue, then you have a loss, okay? Because it costs too much money to make the things, okay? So a loss is just a negative profit. When you have a negative profit, we call that a loss. So we don't have to worry about the word loss anymore. You either have a positive profit, which is a profit, or a negative profit, which is a loss. Okay?